Here's what comes in the box with your 3500 ActiveCare console. 6 AA alkaline batteries, a mounting bracket and screws, a 12-volt DC plug pack, the console antenna, and your ActiveCare console. This is how to set up your 3500 ActiveCare console. Attach the antenna by screwing it to the top of the console as demonstrated here. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, open the battery compartment on the back of the console. Insert 6 AA alkaline batteries. Please note that the batteries are only intended to be a backup source of power for the console. We recommend you use the supplied plug pack as your primary source of power. When the unit has power, the power LED on the front of the console will be illuminated. Along the side of your device there are 3 controls: volume, button lock, and tracking. The volume control allows the volume of the audible alarm in the console to be adjusted. The volume can be adjusted from off to maximum. The button lock control disables the Program, Select 1 and Select 2 buttons on the front of the console when the selector switch is in the on position. This prevents any accidental programming or erasing of wireless devices from the console's memory. Please ensure the selector switch is in the off position before attempting to program the console. The tracking control monitors any pads that are paired with the system to check they are still in range and communicating with the console. You can disable this function by moving the selector switch to the off position. To enter programming mode, press and hold the program button on the front of the console. Let go as soon as the letters PP appear on the LED screen. The screen should now read 01, indicating it is on the first channel. To cycle through the channels, use the Select 1 and Select 2 buttons. The Select 1 button will increment the number displayed by tens, whereas the Select 2 button will increase it by units. While there are a total of 99 channels you can pair to, the console's memory can only hold 60 devices. With the console screen set to channel 01, I'm going to pair 3 devices to it: a 3503 ActiveCare magnetic reed switch, a 2630 cordless chair pad with a 2719 cordless pad transmitter, and a 2588 personal emergency transmitter, or PET. To pair the reed switch with the console, pull apart the magnetic bar from the sensor. The sensor/door LED is illuminated to indicate that a product categorized as sensor/door has been paired to this channel. To pair the cordless chair pad, slide the selector switch on the 2719 transmitter to on. Now the pad LED on the console should be illuminated. Press the red call button on the PET to pair it to the console. Since the PET is a call device, the call LED will be illuminated when one is paired. You can pair as many devices as you require to a single channel, as long as it doesn't exceed the maximum of 60. Before we can continue with setting up, we need to take the 2719 transmitter out of sleep mode. To do this, apply pressure to the pad for approximately 15 seconds. You must do this any time the transmitter is switched from off to on. To exit programming mode, press and hold the program button until the console beeps and the LED screen goes blank. Let's test to see if the programming was successful. The reed switch will trigger the console alarm when the magnetic bar is separated from the sensor. The display will tell you what number channel the product that has caused the console to alarm is paired to, in this case channel 1. Additionally, one of the LEDs on the console's left-hand side will illuminate to tell you which kind of product has caused the console to go into alarm. Since the read switch is a sensor/door product, that is the LED that has illuminated. To cancel the alarm, press and hold the reset button until the console beeps and the LED screen goes blank. To trigger the pad alarm, apply pressure to the pad. The console will acknowledge that pressure has been added by illuminating the LED screen with the numbered channel the product is paired to. When pressure is taken off, the console will go into alarm. The pad LED will flash to indicate that it was a pad or mat that triggered the alarm. To cancel the alarm, press and hold the reset button. The PET triggers the console alarm when the red call button is pressed. As it is a call device, the call LED will be the one flashing. Again, simply press and hold the reset button to cancel the alarm. To erase devices from the ActiveCare Consoles memory, press and hold the program button and release as soon as it beeps and displays PP on the LED screen. Go to the channel you wish to erase the paired devices from. To erase the channel, press and hold the reset button until the console beeps. Any product LEDs that had been illuminated should now be off. Press and hold the program button once more to exit programming mode. Now when you trigger the devices, the signal will no longer be received by the console. That is how to set up your 3500 ActiveCare console. Let's explore the features of your 3500 ActiveCare console. Let's first look at how to use the pause setting. The pause feature allows a caregiver to pause the console for a selected interval. This allows patients to be attended to or removed from their beds without triggering an alarm on the console. This feature only applies to pad transmitters. If a call button is pressed, it will override the pause feature. To access the pause settings, press and hold the program button and release as soon as the console beeps and displays PP on the LED screen. The call LED is illuminated as I've already paired a call device to this console. To learn how to pair devices to your ActiveCare console, please refer to our previous video. You can cycle through the different settings of the console by pressing the program button. The pause function is represented by the letter P. Use the Select To button to scroll through the different pause options available. You have the option of the default of 0 minutes, 1 to 9 minutes. PA means the console will be paused for 20 minutes, B for 40 minutes, C for 60 minutes, D for 80 minutes, E for 100 minutes, and F for 120 minutes. For now, we're going to keep the pause setting at 0 minutes. Exit programming mode to confirm your selection by pressing and holding the program button until the console beeps and the LED screen goes blank. To change the alarm tone of your console, enter program mode and scroll through until you see the letter B on the left-hand side of the LED screen. Use the Select To button to change the alarm tone. You have the option between Alarm Tone 1 and Alarm Tone 2. Once you have made your selection, press and hold the program button to exit program mode. This is how you use the console's delay setting. The delay setting is again only for products using a pad transmitter. It is useful for patients who are able to be away from a bed or chair for a certain period of time without a caregiver's assistance, for example, to use the bathroom. It ensures the console will not alarm immediately if a patient or resident leaves their bed or chair and will only alarm if they fail to return within a chosen time frame. Enter program mode to access your console's delay settings. As before, use the program button to scroll through the settings. Stop when you get to the letter D displayed on the left-hand side of the LED screen. Use the Select To button to scroll through the options. You have the option of the default of 0 minutes, 1 to 9 minutes, A, 10 minutes, B, 15 minutes, C, 20 minutes, D, 25 minutes, E, 30 minutes, and F, 35 minutes. To save your selection, exit program mode. You have the option to review recent calls made to the 3500 ActiveCare console using call devices. The review button can be used to cycle through the calls that have been made to the console in the last 15 minutes. It will display the channel they're paired with, starting with the most recent. You can additionally review any active pads by pressing the Select 1 button while the console is in standby mode. If, like this console, there are no pads paired with the device, the screen will remain blank. The ActiveCare console can be programmed to forward calls to a 3501 ActiveCare pager that can be kept with a caregiver. Enter program mode and scroll through until you reach the letter T. The default setting will be T0, which means that forwarding is turned off. Press the Select 2 button until you see the number 3, which allows the console to forward calls to a slave device. Exit program mode to confirm your selection. On the 3501 ActiveCare pager, press the option button while sliding the selector switch into the on position. The pager will then enter program mode and display the letters RD on the LED screen. Use the menu button to scroll through the different settings. Stop when you get to the letters DS for direct signaling. To receive a signal from the 3500, this needs to be set to off. Press option to enter the direct signaling settings, and then press menu to change the setting to off. Press option again to confirm the setting, and hold option to exit program mode. Now when I press the call button on the already paired 2588 personal emergency transmitter, its signal will be received by the console, which will then go into alarm and then activate the pager's alarm. If you try and cancel the alarm from the pager, it won't work. You have to cancel the alarm by holding the ActiveCare Console's reset button, as it is the master unit. You can also program an ActiveCare console to be a slave to a master console. On a different console, enter program mode and again scroll through until you reach the letter T. This time, however, set the console to T4. This will allow the console to receive signal from a master console set to T3. Exit program mode to save your settings. Now when the master console receives a signal from the PET, both the pager and the slave console will go into alarm. You still won't be able to cancel the alarm from any device but the master console. Finally, let's explore the use of the area code function. Setting an area code is useful if several consoles are being used in a facility that has different areas. This will ensure pagers only receive alarms for their specified area. Following the previous steps, put the pager into program mode and use the menu button to scroll through until you reach SC for site code. Use the option button to enter the setting. The default is site code 0, meaning the pager will receive all signals. Using the menu button, you can change the site code to a number from 1 to 7, so the pager will only receive signals matching its site ID. I am going to set this pager to site code 2, so it will only receive signals from consoles set to area code 2. Use the option button to confirm your selection. Hold the option button to exit the pager's program mode. To change the console's area code, enter program mode and scroll through until you get to the letter A. Use the Select 2 button to change the console from the default of 0. You have an option of an area from 1 to 7. I am going to set the console to area 1. Exit program mode on the console to confirm your selection. Here we have our console set to area 1 and our pager set to area 2. Now when you press the PET and trigger the console alarm, the pager will remain in standby as it only receives signals from consoles set to area 2. Those are the features of your 3500 ActiveCare console.